Hi, Verda. Okay. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, that was a good neck crack. No problem.
흑수.
보는 눈은 있네요. 여기서 저만큼 유능한 인재는 흔치 않죠.
Yeah, damn, you heard that. Okay, wait, okay, yeah, no, I don't know why, but YouTube says no data, even though, weird. YouTube said no data, but yet it was still, like, going. Weird.
이런 임무는 뱀 중에서도 내가 제일이지.
단순해서 좋군 9번 수감자. 물론 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다면 달고 짭짤한 건 준비해두지.
흑수묘, 등박질 준비.
도끼를 퍼서 이 정도 탕후에 허덕이나. 너무 과했는데.
맞아. 살살해. 그러다 뼈라도 부서지면 파이 속에서 뼈가
Okay.
찢길 거라고.
Yeah, we're not gonna okay, they just die. Death right case just didn't matter.
그렇게 시원하게 처리. 길을 열어. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 답답한 문제.
불가피하다면 스틱을 세우는 것이 적한다.
개체에게 일격을 가하는 데 성공했습니다. 샴페인을 가져오기엔 너무 이른 타이밍이긴 하겠지만 이 전투가 성공적으로 끝나면 모두의 희생을 기리며 축배를 드는 것도 나쁘지 않겠죠.
자, 시비수에게 어쩌겠지. 잘
방금
생각해라.
공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데. 완전 과감한 판단이었어요.
중계하듯이 말하지 좀 마시라니까.
그래도 완전 좋은 판단이었던 건 사실이네요.
넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
敵は深手を負っています。
자, 어쩌겠지. 잘 생각해라. 배우는데.
아직 죽지 않은 끝내지.
그 쪽방향 나니까 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나
수감자.
와우! 벌써 재료를 저기까지 손질해둔 것이오? 오늘 공장 일찍 문 닫을 수 있을 것 같지요?
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해.
Oh, right, I'm not streaming on Discord. Huh. I knew I was forgetting something.
개체들의 체력이 많이
도려내라.
깎여나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아?
묘야.
기세로 계속 나아가보자.
푸름을 틔우고
괜찮은 공격이네. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
Stream sagging.
목을 떨궈주마. 고작 이 정도 넌
적에게 치명상을 입혔군요. 관리자님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다 대단한 능력을 갖추고 있다고 제가 늘 말씀드렸죠. 저는 언제나 옳은 말만 한답니다. 불가 위야 막아내지 못해. 이제 깨우치시게. 이제 깨우치시게.
연장 솜씨가 현란하죠. 선물 만들고 도구 연습만 하는 것이오.
목을 떨궈주마.
Damn. Also, stream stopped lagging. The remaining enemies have all returned to the sea. Is everyone okay? It was just like our last skirmish. Sea terrors that had surrounded the ship returned to the sea even before battle came to an end. And their retreat felt too ordinary and duplicated to just run away. It's almost like they were making a tactical retreat. We're doing peachy, but what about the ship? Is the ship okay? Minor damage to the hull, but nothing that will impede the ship's operating capabilities. Ooh. So, I noticed during the battle, I might be wrong, of course, but I think I noticed how around the end of the battle, most of the monsters were starting to go after the manager. You're probably right, actually. I noticed it too. At some point during our battle, those monsters realized that it was the manager who's commanding the rest of us. I sensed the very same. Their movements were fluid and adaptive, as though they were learning our behavior. Why does the Church of the Deep worship monsters like these? That ain't much of a question, in it. They've all gone mental. I'm sure they have many reasons, but sea bounds are being of infinite potential. So much so that there's no super larger big enough to possibly convey the scale. As organisms, they can easily envelop and adapt every time they encounter a new environment or new element. They transform themselves and other sea brooms. Maybe that's their draw. How fascinating. How factions may be, streams lagging, may be attended most beneficial of research, yet the transformation of faction into irony is, if I may be frank, not entirely positive. Find them pretty uncomfortable. They just remind me of whales. They can they adapt to learn a language to communicate with us? What? Going by everything we've heard, I think they sound really smart. Mare's eyes went round at Hong Lu's suggestion. She brought her hands to her mouth, surprised. It sure was something. I heard that there were some Seaborn who could talk. Non-humans speak the language of humans, regardless of its tendency to their intelligence. I can only think of two possibilities as to why they would. One, to communicate with humans. The other, to deceive humans. More often than not, it's the latter. What about distortions? Some of them already know how to speak. Distortions are a phenomenon in which humans turn into monstrous forms. First observed after the White Nights and Dark Days incident. Therefore, the example is irrelevant to Otis's superstition. White Nights and Dark Days? She whispered quietly, but as we were standing rather close to her, we all caught on the hint of joy in her voice. The pillar of light in the city. Did it really? How have you come across this knowledge, Miss Mares? Oh, that's... Ain't it obvious? We got the culprit right here. The storyteller lad is who's been gabbling on with no end. Yeah, she's been talking non-stop all morning about all kinds of story, hasn't she? What? Yet have I not gone that far? You again? Didn't you get it lost in your own stories that you bubbled all about our company's secrets, have you? Nay, I would simply not. Don Quixote was subject to yet another round of scolding. Ammius stared out towards the sea waves as that sea terror started crawling to the surface once again before turning towards us. I wonder which of the two Seaborns are. Their sense of self is really faint, so I don't think that it'd be in either category. I think it's possible that they learned human language out of instinct, that the power of speech might help them survive. It appears that you, Miss Mares, are quite the expert on the subject of Seaborns. Your knowledge of them goes beyond that fear what fear of one's survival might yield, thereby suggesting a different means of acquaintance. Do you, by chance, worship the Seaborns? I don't worship the Seaborns. Seaborns don't have any hope or wishes, just desire for survival. Miss Muse? That doesn't mean if Seaborns were somehow able to hope. Maybe so. Is that so? Repairs are complete. As we were conversing, Faust descended from the boat with a neatly organized set of tools borrowed from the village. Repairs completed. I'm guessing repairs are done? Yes. Yes. Ship is ready to set sail. Do you have a departure time and a date in mind? I prefer if we could depart as soon as possible. We don't have a set time or anything, but I think we should be able to set sail this late afternoon at the earliest. That soon? As you've seen, we don't have a lot to bring with us. By the way, how far out to sea do you guys need to go? Need to find this dimensional door of sorts. I could see the dimensional door's light from the balcony at night. It was faint, but given how the light's strong enough to break through the sea fog, we should be able to determine its location somewhere around the coast's water. So, can we go back tonight? The first order of business is to relay this news to the villagers. Yep, back to the village for now.
또 한 줄의 키를 남겨.
Still convinced they're a cult. Still, like, absolutely convinced.
세월이 지나면 홍어는 그제야 알게 되겠지.
There's something going on in the village. Yeah, I hear it too. I'm hearing people shouting and howling. When we returned to the village, the ship repairs completed, we were welcomed by a rather hostile standoff. A quick count told me that there were approximately 20 people assembled by the village square. Considering its population was pretty much the whole village. Who's over there? Inquisitor. I think we've been found. Inquisitor, dressed in a well-kept uniform, was about the same height as Don Quixote. The sword and the lamp hanging from her waist sits in stark contrast with the more run-down, ransacked village. She almost looked like a fixer of the city. So the Inquisitors have discovered our village. Did you really think that you could forever stay out of the Inquisitor's gaze, citizen? That's a naive dream. Fabrics disappeared from the Inquisitor's mid-interrogation under charges of suspicion of membership within the City of the Deep, within the Church of the Deep. Last known location, Salt Flat. Hi, pirate team. The other Inquisitors have informed me that you have been identified next to pirates in its frigates. I was right, he's a fucking cultist. I knew it. From a criminal to an outlaw. What a dynamic evolution of your career. But it ends here. Now, every citizen here, including you, will be accompanying me to the Inquisitor. They have never broken a single law, nor are they outlaws of any kind. They're not like me. They're disregarding the Inquisitor's authority, evading the gaze of Lebanese, and found this sobby coast to lurk in. Tell me, am I not supposed to find that suspicious? What are you talking about? Can't you start arresting people left and right with a tender suspicion like that? You shouldn't. We only wish to live a quiet life, madam. Is that so? Then you may find yourself returning to this village one day, as long as you're telling the truth. Which is not an option for you. Who? Fides? Mares? Was the chief really a pirate? Well, yeah, but as far as I know, he's been out of the game for a while, and even when he was running with pirates, all he ever did was share find his jet. He gets to villages. I somehow doubt that. Or carry egglies between them. Even if you're telling the truth, Mares, I doubt the Inquisitor will be lent in. Well, what now? I have but one question to ask. That Inquisitor, is she following the proper legal protocols? I don't know much about the laws of Lebanon, but Dr. Calciti told us the words of Inquisitors are pretty much the law here. It is likely that she is following the proper legal protocols. The protocols are precisely what the villagers have fled from, after all. And it is decided. Otis quickly dragged me to the side and whispered outside of Mare's earshot. The sinners who were right next to me seemed to have picked it up, though. Executive manager, we best immediately return to the ship, take command of it, sail out on it on our own. It is unwise to involve ourselves in this conflict. What? Are you seriously suggesting that we just leave them or let them arrest the villagers? Didn't you hear the Inquisitors say? It seems pretty cut and dry to me. This is just standard protocol with no local laws broken. We are in no place to involve ourselves. Our best hope is to take the ship before they impound that too. You can't do that. Even if this is standard protocol, even if they're working within the law, it's not... You stayed up to hear Mare's story too, didn't you? You know the N-Corp Inquisitors are working within the law too? They came to the village. That was standard protocol too. If someone had stepped in then... I know what you went through, but I'd rather not take a risk in an unfamiliar environment like this. I'm trying my best to figure out how to sail that ship. If I cannot, then I have faith in Ishmael to quickly learn its controls. Can't say you're wrong, but I don't know. Neither of you nor I know anything about the ocean currents here, Otis. We can get the ship going, but I can't guarantee that we'll reach the dimensional door without any trouble. Do you know anything about the sea currents in this region? Not much, but I know the coastal sea somewhat. And you can't fight the Inquisitors directly in Lebanon. Fleeing with the ship might be the better option. Huh? What should we do, Dante? Yeah, I guess it's kind of awkward for us to just take the ship and go, huh? Stream stopped lagging. How about we try talking to the Inquisitor then? I think we should at least try to hear them out first. Him being the Inquisitor and the Chief both. If the discussion goes well, we might even be able to get the Inquisitor's support. Like Honglu said, we should hear them out first, then try to convince them. I agree with them both. First, let's see what that Inquisitor has to say. Rabbit's right, she said. Are you certain that translation was accurate, Sinclair? Right. There was no way Oshu would choose anything other than violence, right? Idiots. It's because the other options are pointless. Inquisitors see us. We are already under suspicion. She will doubtlessly try to stop us if we flee now. Hi, Hang Lee. She team plus Fell Bullet, you saying. You know, they would actually be good fuel for the skill 3, but I think I'll pass. So, talk first, lower her guard, then attack. Pretty sure that's not what Almia meant. Well, if she's already onto us, then we shouldn't give her an excuse to attack us by running away. I was wondering what you were doing there, lurking in the background. A clock-shaped head. Are you from the Colio Union? They're wearing a clock for a head due to reasons, but they have nothing to do with the Colibo Union. Yes, it is an Inquisitor. Maybe I should gaslight a smaller streamer into building that team. Yes, you should. It would you probably could. And at the very least, the She Association members would be good fuel for Fell Bullet. Wait, no, why do they kind of have synergy in the sense that Fell Bullet actually lowers their HP and they have conditionals that require low HP? What's the Colu's Union? TikTok. What? Which language are they speaking? Regardless of whether you're from Claudio's or not, you're clearly not from Lebanon, let alone this village. You're not wrong, but I think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. Yeah, no, like, there's a weird synergy with the She Association team. So, it's actually not a horrible idea. It also helps that, like, they're all poise. I'm quite certain you don't know enough about the villagers to stand between them and an Inquisitor. How long have you been staying here? 2 days? Honey, don't just tell her that. 2 days, alright. That is enough of this. Of Critison. Get out of my way, outsider. The attempt appears to have been made on quite unstable ground. Yeah, yeah, no, you could probably actually make that team work just off of the fact that limbus isn't that hard. Please lend us your ear for a minute, Inquisitor. I'm Amia, leader of Rhodes Island. Yes, I am aware of Lebanon's close borders situation. I felt hope sweep within me as Amia began to confess. Unlike Sinclair, alas, it was short-lived. Thanks to the Inquisitor's quick retort, I couldn't help but place my palm against my forehead at the exchange that followed. So not only are we dealing with an outsider of dubious origins, we have illegal entry as well. That we had to because the issue demands urgent, and I've been briefed. You've barely crossed the border, didn't you? I don't know how urgent that issue could be, but I doubt it's any more significant than the situation at hand for Lebanon and its Inquisitor. The High Inquisitor is handling the Rhodes Island issue. Stay put and await the consequences while he and that chattery med dog of yours talk it out. Do you know that your treatment may demand on your own negotiation skill? Hi, big N official. As for the village chief, I understand that you have the right to arrest him, as he is a fragment who has fled in the middle of an interrogation and has been sailing with the pirates. However, it is just an inhuman treatment to arrest the rest of the villagers as well. Inhuman. This decision is well within the rights bestowed upon the Inquisitors. They've lived for years right next to the highly suspicious Arago. The Inquisitor must investigate the rest of them as well to verify whether they have committed any acts of treason against our laws. Isn't this isn't going anywhere, is it? Listen, they've been surviving for years upon years by the coast without the protection of the Inquisitors. That simply cannot make sense. Oi, I think I've heard enough from you. Ain't it funny how you're blaming them for what is essentially a failure of your responsibility? Now you're rolling up in here only to go, they shouldn't be alive. I'm arresting in the mall. What are you saying? These people should all be dead or something? I am. There's no other way to cut it. People simply shouldn't be able to survive in this place. Not for this long. The Inquisitor's reply only seemed to fan Heathcliff's wrath as he lifted his bat and began to strode forward. That's it. If you who even so much as touched the tip of a single villager's hair, please calm yourself, Heathcliff. But Hong Lu stepped in between them. Get your bloody hands off me. I've had enough of her. Continuing to threaten her will cause something irreversible horribly bad to happen. I believe you know that yourself, Heathcliff. What do you suggest then? Clearly, you're not making any progress by talking this out. Excuse me, Miss Inquisitor, but do you mean that people shouldn't be able to survive in a place like this? I mean it literally. Even by some miracle, that they actually survive, you should at least be suffering from endless hunger, struggling to their wits' end at the inevitable intervenence of the calamity. What the fuck is happening with my chat? But they look too healthy. The heck? And shouldn't you be applauding them for managing to survive through so much hardship? I'm an Inquisitor. I'm not some crazy person on a power high who's going across and arresting citizens of Lebanon straight into the gallows, okay? I have more than enough probable cause to take them in for interrogation. It's just that I don't have the time or the energy to explain in every one of them to you outsiders. I promise them a fair judgment, whichever way that might be, after the proper investigation. So stop it with this incursion of justice. The Inquisitor brandished her rapier threateningly, her voice sharp with frustration. Dante, without the full picture of the circumstances, Faust advised against further aggravation of the local political authority. I agree with Faust. I get the feeling that she isn't the kind of heartless inquisitor that goes around indiscriminately executing innocents like Miss Mayers told us about earlier. I don't think she's anything like the inquisitors of N-Corp we saw back at Claw. They were right, we don't have the full picture of the circumstance, giving in the way of any inquisitor who was clearly a rather significant political entity in the area was most likely a bad idea. It isn't the Inquisitor's job to answer your questions. Continue to obstruct me, then, as the standoff was showing no sign of ending. Miss Myers, I can answer your questions, so for now, let's do as the Inquisitor says. Myers who had been hiding behind us ever since we returned to the village, suddenly stepped forward. Yet, what of thy grandfather and the villagers? It's alright, I'm sure this is happening only because Inquisitors don't know. What do you mean, you'll answer the questions? About the profound silence. Mayor's response to Otis.
Silence.
What?
Black silence? Profound silence?
Mayor's response to Otis with but a simple... What's that say?
Concept.
Concept. I didn't quite grasp its significance, but it seemed to surprise the Inquisitor. That's what they call the calamity that destroyed Lebanon.
I'll only be voice acting for some time, cause, well...
Pardon?
I'm gonna be voice acting for some time, cause dinner, and then gotta get back to homework. Yeah, I'm taking a break.
Okay, so you said you will or won't?
I'll be able to voice act.
Okay.
Never mind, I guess not right now. Dinner's ready.
Okay. See you after dinner then.
Yep.
야음을 틈타.
You. Decades ago, a great wave ruptured through Lebany. It wasn't long before the Seaborns, carved by the waves, diminished Lebanese brilliant citizens' civilizations to this. The waves, the profound silence, they must have reduced the village to its current state as well. Is there any reason to call it the profound silence? Doesn't seem to be the most appropriate motif for a calamity like that. It's because the sea went dead silent before the waves came. The silence that claimed the ships out at sea, then the cities of Lebany, then the Lebanese. No one could say a word, in fact. In the face of the ineffective calamity. What are you? No average Lebanese citizen should be privy to any information you're sharing. And the Church of the Deep is really capitalizing on the phenomenon that followed the profound silence. Hi, pirate team. They prepared to be agree of the sea, deluded the citizens of Lebany, and are swearing chaos in their land. So that's why they're arresting Elgrees left and right. I can see the thought process, but so it's understandable why Inquisitors would want to arrest us. Pirate team, silence. Tante. This isn't good. Sharing that seemed to have been... No, I haven't, dude. Sharing that seemed to have been... Sharing that... This isn't good. Sharing that seemed to have been some kind of taboo-like thing from the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor wordlessly stared at Mars. Her eyes were filled with tensions of anger and confusion, but she's afraid. There was fear in the face of a threat. Not the face of the terrified, no, it was the face of someone who suddenly confronted with something they must destroy. The High Inquisitor once told me that should I come across an Elgree who knows too much, there is a sliver of a chance that they might be the assistant to Lebany. Cease, thou threatening the innocent with thy brandishing of the firearm? But most are successful to succumb to the allure of the sea. Thus they are, with little doubt, our foes. I've got a bad feeling about this. Get out of my way, outsiders. Final warning. Run. Quick on the uptake, as always, Rhodia slung hers over her shoulder and ran past the villagers. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, the sinners scampered in all directions to distract the Inquisitor. I don't think this is the railway music. I think you're just going insane again. The Inquisitor draws her firearm. And in the midst of all the action, Don Quixote rushed towards the Inquisitor without a moment's hesitation. Don Quixote, thou shalt go no further. A fixer of justice shan't abide by thy pursuit thee. Forsooth, 'tis a battle delayed, not waited. This clash is inevitable. In that moment of cries, seconds before this could involve us making a new enemy. Mon 3TR. I don't think that's the railway music. I think you're just going insane. You're just going insane then. Also, damn it. Pirate Team, you kind of caused me to miss the cinematic. Well, technically my misclick did. A large obstacle crystallized in the sharp of the monster, but just between the two of them. Who is it this time? I don't think that's Limbus's art style. I might just be going crazy though. I genuinely don't know. But yeah, no, Pirate Team, it's fine. I also misclicked too. It's just that... No, I genuinely think you're just going insane. No, it's not. It is not. I'm pretty sure last time you said this, I checked and it wasn't. You're just going insane. That's enough mindless bickering. Dr. Cowsley. Do you know her? Yes, she's Dr. Cowsley. Rhodes Island Medical Department. Dr. Cowsley's behind you. Shoot first, talk later, is it? The negotiations are over. From this moment onward, Rhodes Island is now operating within legal capability of Lebanese territory, under the Inquisitor's authority. The Inquisitor fired a blast from her firearm-looking weapon, but the monster summoned by Cowsley managed to deflect it. And the cannonball thrown from the weapon pierced cleanly through a wall of the building we were staying in the night. We stayed the night in, before pushing through several other buildings behind it. That was enough to instantly freeze the sinners and the villagers on the spot. That protect a building. By though their walls might be weakened, then weaker than the head standards for what counts as a building exclusion walls to punch through so many is what a persistent point it makes. Now was not the time to stand around impressed. Is this not a violation of the taboo to have that much persistent power in a firearm? We're not in the city. Don't lose your heads over this. Taboos don't apply here. The head knows that to be true, yet my heart feels it's different. It's difficult to be still. That is enough of that discussion for now. It is advised that we carefully observe and guess the situation at hand instead of debating over the taboo or justification of which jurisdiction of which does not reach this far. Yeah, so the situation's gone slightly better, right? If she's Amiya's friend, she's likely our ally. Besides, she's got some kind of super powerful looking prosthetic gear looking thing. Coin reuse team? Is that what you think? I apologize for the disappointment, but I'm not on anyone's side. In other words, your particular notion ally may not be entirely correct. However, if I must define in my alliance, then I will inform you that the closest label would be I am an Inquisitor. I am an Inquisitor Ali's ally. Dr. Kelly. Amiya, outsiders. As you would like to deny, the Inquisitor's suspicion are true. Well, it can be said that the possibility by which she reached that conclusion was unfair. The conclusion itself, without a doubt, correct. So they're actually connected to the Church of the Deep. That is one way to put it. To be more precise, they aren't connected to the Church of the Gear. They are the Church of the Deep. Church of the Deep, I mean. Perhaps the village itself is a disciple church of them, or correlation. Our village, a church? Just look at our buildings. Where would we even conjure? Your thoughts, Faust? There are not enough reasons by which we might analyze the decision. However, the fact that Amiya's conclusion has made the same colleague has made the same aggression as the Inquisitors being the accused defense into question. Yet, I can hardly believe that young is lying to us. Hold on. You've been chatting plenty with that Inquisitor or whatever. How do we know you ain't aligned with them the whole time? I see, you really are all entirely in the dark. An expected outcome, given that you all might be from a place far beyond the dimension door. As fortune should have it, there is no need for you to know it anyway. Truth is truth, unchanging, without the acceptance from the entire or group of the outsiders. Besides, soon, I'm sorry, it seems that we've marred you in this trouble. Say no such thing. We shall not abide by one such injustice if portrayed before our eyes. The village has already been identified by the Inquisitor, and the Inquisitor has enough bought an ally It seems quite unlikely that words shall resolve this conflict. I don't know, but we promise you we will take responsibility for what is done, and we have benefited far too much from your warmth and kindness to not do so. The villager's chief, with a bravado look, drew a dagger from his cloak, and I immediately knew that what Calais was about to say. Take responsibility. You don't have to go that blind. You are now descendants of the sea, yet as we cannot bring ourselves to leave you here, I must ask you to join us for this journey. Become our blood kin. What are you doing? Stop! The unanticipated, or perhaps I was simply in denial from this rising dread. Ambush did not end there. Sorry, just gotta check something. Ambush did not end there. Damn it, the Inquisitor was right. The villagers suddenly began lashing the sinners with weapons they had concealed in their cloaks. And it seemed that they were coming for me as well. Amiya, on your left. Amiya materialized a black ribbon like a pendant, parrying away the dagger flying in my direction. But another villager rushed in, taking advantage of the opening. Changing the villager's back with a vessel crushing noise. Stream's lagging. So someone flung them away. Didn't mean to be this late. Scatty. Yeah, let me catch you up to speed. I know the situation. This fishy smell was what I meant to investigate earlier. What about the sinners? Unlike Amiya and I, who managed to survive the initial ambush, the sinners weren't doing so well. At least, we had a silver lining in the Inquisitor and Cowley's quick understanding of the situation, and subsequent led the villagers away from the sinners. How didn't I notice any hospitality or aggression? What an odd thing to say. Why would he hold any animosity against you? Why would we intend to kill you? We are not trying to hurt you. We are simply trying to give you a form better suited for the sea. Until we are observed. I apologize for our unfamiliarity. I apologize for our unfamiliarity has caused you trouble, Inquisitor. I won't make a big stink about it. What happened? What's truly unforgivable is that Hearsay tried to take advantage of the ignorance of outsiders to flee the Inquisitor. And even if you are outsiders, Any lives lost on Lebanese soil are my responsibility. It's my fault. Sorry. Hello, Big N official. His mate. I also like the new profile picture. I'm sorry it came to this. What? Lives lost? You're still alive, you know? You can shake off a stab wound like... This is most unfortunate, outsiders. Huh? What? Your friends are either going to die or turn into seaborns. The daggers that stabbed them were laced with fresh sea terrors. Once that happens, most die, but the survivors become overridden by cells, becoming nothing more than another sea monster. What? That's not a very big deal. Everyone was acting like this was it for the sinners, but and I don't know what you're saying. Hey, I should be able to deal with this by turning the clock. It's not that bad. My only concern was that I didn't know what would happen if I tried bringing them back after they fully transformed into seaborns. The Golden Bow helped deal with those purification effects, but I had no idea how it would interact with the Seaborn's transformation. I don't know what you're saying. Have a boss in Arknights calab is an ego counter. Or just full sentences. We should just kill them before they turn. I know this must be very hard for you, but... What? I'm sorry to bother with this, but can you kill my friends? Preferably in a least painful way, you know? Oh, sorry. Was that last part too much to ask? Wait, don't give up already. If we bring them back to Rose Island, we should be able to do something to help them. How should I explain this? Guys, can you... Dante, I know what you mean, but, I just can't right now. My strength has rapidly deteriorated since the ambush. It's kinda tingly too, so maybe we use some kind of paralyzing cocktail? Just trust me. This one time, I can assure you that I'm not just giving up on them. But... Amia, can you understand the outsider's speech? Yes, it's just that we're making a pretty difficult request. They want me to kill all of their friends before they transform into seaborns. Okay. Before we even knew it, Scatty had already decapitated the sinners, none of whom resisted. Streams lagging. Amiya seemed to have been taken aback by how fast Scatty jumped into action. What are you doing? Scatty! Don't let this spook you. This is just how we roll. The clock turns. The decapitated heads creep back towards the headless torsos, connecting with the threads of blood. And the sensation of reversal, it feels as though the sinners and I were severed from the rest of the world, winding in isolation. This rewinding us goes back in time, or are we defying the concept itself? This pain is multifold worse than the sensation of straightforward decapitation. The pain is in the heart. As the cause of death reverses, I sense a deep crushing isolation. Her wounds are disappearing. Resurrection, metamorphosis, or time reversal. Puzzling. No idea with which to implement this technology. The cost seems to be that the pain is transferred to the one who rewinds, but that seems too small a price for such a great power, though the discussion of whether this can be categorized as power should be elaborated later. I couldn't stop shaking with all my limbs were trembling from the icy salting. I don't know what that is. Still, I took a moment to collect myself and order the sinners. I don't know just what they were thinking, but damn, why does Dawn look so excited? Also, I think this might be one of my favorite CGs ever. Because, like, it's pretty rare we actually see a reversal CG. I don't know what you mean by them looking like Kubo in this art. But, like... holy shit, this is probably one of my... I don't know why you think that, but this is probably one of my favorite CJs. Hello, Electrode. Because it is very rare we receive a revival CG, and this one's very cool with like the blood actually going back into them or being around them. But yeah, like, Dawn looks just fucking wild. You should be able to figure out once we take them down. You dare decide to veil the executive manager, and you dare deceive the executive manager and try to take their life. Prepare thyself for thou shalt now pay the price for making a mockery of justice. Yeah, we can't just let this slide, you know. How unfortunate. I had high hopes for that you all would become fine bloodkins.
단순해서 좋군 9번 수감자.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다면 달고 짭짤한 걸.
Here, I'm not actually just going to use win rate. I'm actually going to use strategy, aka here. Do you think any of the sinners had ever thought something like, we need to release the Sancho? Yeah, I think some streamers did. Oh wait, do I want the gluttony resonance? Yes, I do. Let's do this shindig.
먹을 콱 물어버리자.
Wow. Imagine getting outrolled by a single fucking coin. I would never.
목을 떨궈주마. 너무 과했는데.
맞아.
Damn.
살살해.
Damn, Otis.
없어지면 칼집에서 뼈가 씹힐 거라고.
Was that Otis? I think it was.
감동적이지 않을 수 없네. 해결사려는 왜 이런 무전기까지? 어디 보자.
Wait, why is it even when we go to a different dimension, these fuckers have... Even in a different dimension, these fuckers have like, unbreakable coins. Oh, you're kidding me. They gain SP? That's some bullshit.
고민하는 것이 상책이지.
Maybe in the future. I don't think Middle Merceau is free SP.
시비수에게 명한다. 이 앞에 숨쉬는 자 누구 하나 보내잖아.
Hell, I'm pretty sure, like, if two allies of the same faction are on a team. Yeah, if two allies, if two sinners, a part of the same faction are on a team, they just deal bonus damage. I might just be thinking of the normal passive, though. I'll check after this. Where the fuck am I getting pain?
소감자들로 효율적인 마무리를 명령하시겠지요. 일기당천.
죽지 마라. 이 거리는 충분해. 너한텐 알겠지만 원더풀한 선택이었어 나리. 저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군. 본인이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 오, 엄청나게 강한 일격을. 여관에 가면 또 한참을 떠드시겠네. 바리에게 해줄 이야기가 또 늘었군요.
불가 위야 막아내지 못하리.
그림자 속으로 갈아놓게.
유혹은
Not at all who I wanted that to. I thought I had someone clash with them.
깨우치시게.
Oh well.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
Oh shit. Huh.
개체에게 일격을 가하는데 성공했습니다. 샴페인을 가져오기엔 너무 이른 타이밍이긴 하겠지만 이 전투가 성공적으로 끝나면 모두의 희생을 기리며 축배를 드는 것도 나쁘지 않겠죠. 불가 위야 막아내지 못하리.
괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
Damn. Okay.
길을 보려내.
끝내지.
묘야. 길을 여는
공부 연습만 하는 것이오.
敵に対して大きな打撃を与えました。
That was just incredibly easy. Wait, I think they're headed to. He's running himself into a dead end. They're seeking refuge at the sea. Wait, that's where the ship is. Wait, that's where the ship is. That's where they're headed. Trying to board that vessel, Mercy. Wait, but we never told them the ship was repaired. So how? Ain't it obvious? Whole village is on it. Ain't that surprising? That they sent everyone. That they sent someone to spy on us. Or they knew a way to get the ship flown, even in its broken state. Vessel? Where is she? Vessel Bolios de Mousely. De la Masse. The ship is moored at the port in that direction. Wait, can't be. Eris, who was preoccupied with battling the rest of the followers of the Church of the Deep, who were hiding, quickly gave chase. But Fabrice and the villagers were already aboard the repaired ship, slowly departing the harbor with a horde of sea terrors between us and them. How can a vessel of that size become operational this fast? The existence, the name. It must have been constructed during the Golden Age of Lebany. But But how are we supposed to chase that? What if we build a raft and row after them? Mate, come on. Sea's full of sea terrors. It won't get very far before it sinks. Do you see something, Amia? Keep looking in the distance. Oh. Vessel Mas soon departed into the mist, and village was left empty, with a sign of people having been there. A sign of people being there. As though this gateway had all been premied. Leaving only mares.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다.
Oh damn, that's quite a few more.
내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
Damn, I'm making quite a lot of progress through actually playing the event, huh? Okay, right, that's what the passive is. I thought it was more damage. But the only problem then becomes the fact that there isn't too much envy, I think? Yeah, actually Rhodia might be able to. Yeah, no, I'm actually surprised. I thought it was more damage. Huh. Hi, white noise.
Yo, Roland.
How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you kindly for asking. And what about you?
No worries. I'm also good. Thanks for asking.
That's nice.
Yeah. Leveled the Tremor team.
Oh wow, this guy finally uses modules for once. Oh wait, he hasn't.
No, I have. They're all gone. See, I have 0.
What? Whatever you say, buddy. Now I will wait for the day that you go uptight more.
Okay. Yeah, you're right, Hangley. But the thing is, before I up tie 4 all the units, I want to get like just my teams made just at up tie 3 first. And then I'll decide which teams I want to like up tie 4 first. I also used one of the things on this. That way it just does more shit. Okay, fine. Where's... Yeah, no, this. What do I even want to call this team? Bell Bullet, and I'll add the she IDs. Yeah, here. And then here. I will now wait for Faust to come out. Until then, they can be replaced by Gamer Faust. Oh yeah, right. Hey, show. Where is it? There. Because I will never use this ID anywhere else.
Can you use sun shower? Thank you.
No, I'm using she.
What do you mean? Well, sun shower is a she ID. You just don't know it yet, you know?
It might actually be better than the she IDs. Five. Just 5. Wow, 2 tail power. 10 power on skill 2.
Very strong, you know? You just don't know it yet.
Yeah, I am sure. I've the random tremor burst.
What do you mean that's meta, bro? You just don't know.
Yeah, it's because of fucking Swashmail being a tremor ID.
No, she's a rupture ID. What do you mean?
Yep, rupture. Rapture.
Uma Musume, Pretty Derby.
God, Uptie 1. Fucking Chef Gregor has better numbers than Uptie 1. And Uptie 1 than Sunshower. What the fuck?
What is this slandering I'm hearing about Sunshower? What is this? Is this some
Chef
slander?
Gregor has better numbers in Uptie 1 than fucking Sunshower, okay?
Lies.
5. 8. 7.
Give
11.
7, 11.
No,
that's sharp.
13.
Don't worry, Uptime 5 coming soon, trust me.
He's only useful in fucking the Heartbreaking.
Which, funny enough, even then, that's Wild Hunt.
Yeah, even then, there's Wild Hunt, who can solo the entirety of it. Poise, Pierce, I don't know. This is my Poise Pierce team. Because, like, Project Moon doesn't let you copy specific names. Doesn't let you create a specific names, so I can't call it the Sacrifice team. I genuinely think any other ID would be better in most scenarios than Sunshower. God. I love the 1 charge count at Uptie 1. Does he gain more charge count? Why does he gain charge count?
Because he's a charge ID, obviously.
Where? His skill 3 doesn't use charge. His skill 2 doesn't use charge. Where does he use the charge?
You see, it's mandatory for pretty much all Arcop IDs to have charge gain in some ways.
Even if they don't fucking use it at all?
Pretty much, yeah. Like, even for Rhino Mursoc, I think he barely uses charge. Like, barely. Like, he does gain charge, but I don't...
For his passive?
Check his passive.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna, like... Sorry, I got a message. I'm also gonna, like... get cleaned up. It's for his passive. It makes it stack up and makes him fat. Oh, okay, so the charge just makes him faster. Okay. Okay, right, that makes sense. Right, anyways, time to check Rhino Marceau.
It does use some to like inflict bleed count, but other than that,
Yeah,
nah.
even then
not
he
too
has like
much.
a lot of bleed count on his skill 3. And his skill 2. Okay, yeah, his... That 3 bleed count.
I find it funny how it just has a random at 7 plus speed. Inflict 1 bleed count. Oh dear.
Oh, hi Finn, it's been a while. You literally joined right as I was about to go get showered.
Oh,
Even then I was like planning on just doing a quick one.
alright.
But yeah, this is just my sacrifice team.
What do you mean sacrificing?
N-Corp shoots the She identities. And the knockoff She identity.
Oh.
Yes. Also, I built a Tremor team.
What, I finally Tremor?
Yeah, I still have no clue how to do it, and I was actually debating using, doing a live stream of MD Extreme today, but I decided to do this. I also find it
Do you
funny
have
how
enough
this is...
starlight?
Hmm?
You even have enough starlight to get all
Yes.
limited dungeon upgrades in one? Oh, okay. How much do you have?
Here. This is just how much I have.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here's some new starlight hour.
Yeah. But I've just been, like, doing this shit, and, yeah. I find it funny how this and my Poise team are tied with the most up Type 4 units out of all my teams. And these are, like, the 2 teams I will likely never use. There's something so painfully funny about that. But yeah, this is just kind of my Heisho units. And Potential Woman. And just kind of everything else. But yeah, I don't have a lot for that. But yeah, also, how did your gambling go for the event go, Finn?
Oh, I got all Legos before the 200 payday, so now I'm just sitting on like 174 free thread, I guess.
Nice. I had to hit pity, but eh.
Well, funnily enough, I mean, I got the Gregor and Ishmael one relatively quickly, and then I was just trying to get the Hong Lu one, and then when King Jehum dropped the fucking stream and then gave us everybody a Templar, that Templar was the one that gave you the Hong Lu Ego.
Damn.
That was the one.
Nice.
And I just bragged about it to people who were suffering with the pity.
Yeah, I just hit
somebody
pity and I got
specifically
everything.
posted on Twitter. Somebody specifically on Twitter was like, "Oh my god, thank you for the temples, Kim Yoo-hoon. This surely will help me." And then I posted the fucking aliens versus monsters, like the guy that we gave of the guy of the slime showing off. I was like, "Oh yeah, thank you for."
Oh
'cause
my, I know what the
actually got
fuck
it.
you're talking about.
The one where it's like showing off to the other
Where
guy.
he's just
That's the
like
gift that I posted.
shaking something near someone
Yeah.
like,
that was what I posted that game, and then my temple's getting the Hungry Ego. Just to mess with them, just to make somebody's day miserable, just a little bit.
yes, I enjoy making people suffer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I have a Tremor team built, and to my knowledge, it's not horrible. You can have a stroke about it if you want, and then yell at me about it after I get out of the shower. And Gregor
I'm
still
tired.
doesn't have a Tremor ID.
No, that's not a Shaman ID.
They roll
lying.
spanner.
This
This
is,
is a rose spanner.
in
Oh,
my
look,
mind,
look,
this will
it triggers.
always be more of a Rupture ID, just because of the fact
Yeah.
that it for a long time was the only thing people had to work with for fucking AEDD.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he got outdone. For context on still how bad this idea is, as he got outdone by Edgar Family Heir.
Yeah, because that was the first good Gregor ID ever.
Yep. And then it's because it also fuels it better.
We fucking Twinkle Gregor, huh?
And then you got the priest, and then Fire Fist. Fire Fist, which got conceived into existence because people, just as a meme, people just wanted, oh, it would be fun if we got Fire Fist Gregor. And then Kim Jong-un said, alright then. And then he released Fire Fist Gregor.
And then he became the main damage dealer of burn teams.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it kinda just exists there for me.
Yeah,
Main damage dealer.
Yeah,
And
like
main
it-
count
The main
of
damage dealer in burn teams is, well, you know, fucking Marsal or Liu Sang.
yeah, this is still more of a Tremor idea in my head.
But if we're talking damage,
Yeah, fair.
I mean,
if we're
exclusively
talking
speaking,
damage.
damage.
Yeah, like
Why
damage.
not two
You're not
egos that
going to
give
get
it
much
coin
better
power?
than the fucking 5 coins. Average Tiger
5
Slayer Perfected
coin?
Fury of Blades.
Yeah, that also gets all of the coin power from 2 whole ass ego gifts from Regret and fucking Capote.
Yep. Also, I need to like actually oh shit, I do
Update
have
that
enough
one.
to. Oh fuck yeah! Now it's actually like one of the best clashers in the game.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why they
finally
could- that
using
one-
spray.
Oh no, it's
That
up
Clash is-
Thread Spin 4 that it becomes one of the best.
Oh Jesus, yeah, I can see.
Without any condition,
Alright.
by the way.
Yeah, just no.
Thing is, thread spinning to 4 is oof.
You know,
Oof.
that's why I don't up type 4 my units, because it's like so fucking expensive.
Well, no, for my
No.
for IDs, I do uptie them. Well, like the seasonals. Like I have uptied the Bloodfeed team, and now there's the.
I just ain't there
The-
yet. Like, I'm just trying to
Bro.
get all the IDs first before I start like turning.
Get the
this
seasonal
stuff
ones
into
first,
thread.
then. Get the seasonal ones first. Get the
I
current
have
season ones.
everything
Those are the ones
seasonal.
that. Okay, good.
Yeah, same with last season.
Because
Yeah, like I just want to get literally all the IDs and potentially some egos first before I start like turning thread, like the shards into threads. Hence why
I only realized the Zoom the Arknights collab. I don't have the Rodion Burn Ego Gift trial of the one with the ducklings or whatever. Yeah.
it's-
That one is seasonal. That one is last season, so I'm fucked for like another fucking 6 months.
to be
Unless
fair,
I magic-
like, you're fucked till December, so
Well, I have it.
yeah. It's just fine for burn teams, if I'm being honest. It's good healing, but that's just kind of it.
I mean, yeah, I just saw it being used to cheese the fucking Arknights collab.
Really?
Have you got into
Yeah.
the Arknights boss yet?
No, I haven't. That's actually what this stream
Okay,
is.
you will get to it at some point. This is-
Okay.
Yeah, no, like,
When you get to
I think we might actually make some very good progress today, so.
when you get to the first boss, use burn team.
No, well, first boss you can use burn team, but no, it's the actual final dungeon floor boss, the one that's
Oh yeah,
that
the
can
one
be
I
cheesed in
okay.
very fucking funny ways.
Okay, the thing is,
Uh.
with the final boss, I actually already fought it in MD. When the
Oh, yeah, okay.
Arknights collab came out, it's just I was drunk and I got it to its HP cap that causes like the final phase, with like 2 skills.
I mean, yeah, but
fuck?
like, thing is, one of the
So
passages
I
like,
just
oh,
have no clue
take-
how it actually works or anything.
take 90% damage less from burn and bleed and rupture and sinking. But it's only the base ones. Special ones don't count. Special ones don't get nerfed.
Okay, so you're just able to cheese it because of.
No, it's not that burn. It's a different burn. It's That one is just to stack in potency. No,
You mean like
Otis is
Dark Flames?
mirable.
Dark Flame.
Yes. Yes, that one.
Okay,
That one
so
does
you can
not
just,
get nerfed.
Is it Pride Week?
It doesn't matter. It's Pride Week. If you can stack like 70 fucking, if you stack like 99 fucking burn, like the boss has 3000 HP. Second phase starts at 1500 HP, and like a fully stat at 99 potency and 7 dark flame is like what, 700? Yes, roughly 700 burn damage if you get
but
to
it's
max
specifically
burn.
Pride, I'm pretty sure. It can burn.
Yeah, well, it's not one of those bosses.
Okay, so it doesn't actually have like a Pride weakness.
I don't think it does.
Okay, the
It's
reason
just-
why I ask because I thought it dealt like it deals Pride affinity damage because like if it's Pride fatal, then you just fucking nuke it.
I mean, I have no idea whether it's Pride Fatal. I haven't checked the weaknesses. I just know it just burns. That thing just fucking burns. Although it doesn't really matter because today somebody just beat it with regular Rupture because the fucking Hong
Heisho's
Lu
are
team
fun.
is. Yeah, Heisho's are fucking retarded. Yeah, thank you, Malfaust.
I mean, really,
Thank you, Mouse.
first time that I ever do the boss in story mode, I solo it with Linton Gregor.
Oh my fucking god.
Who needs a team? Just solo it, bro.
I'm not
Yeah.
even
When your
surprised.
skill is green, and you do Rupture, do more Rupture and give count. Thumbs up. Thank you, Kim Yoon. You're the best ones. Thank you for fits in Rupture.
When your skill is green, not that hard to meet, deal more Rupture and add Rupture count because Lamau.
That's it. I mean, that's literally it. Because with Fowls, you have to use her counter, and you want as much Gluttony. I don't even know why you need Gluttony. I just know you use her counter.
It's because of the fact that you only begin to get Tanguing Star Tangene's
Can use
Starblades
Starblade from her counter. I know that much.
Yeah, like at the passive with 4 Gluttony. on it.
Okay, so that's why you need green. Okay. I forgot that you actually need
Yes,
green.
you can only get the special skill 3 at the 5 Gluttony. I also did not realize that for a while. I was like, damn, why doesn't Faust get their
That flew
special
over
stats?
my head.
Yeah.
That flew over my head. That completely
Finally.
flew over my head. That passive
Done with
need ego.
homework.
Yeah, no,
I
like,
forgot about
you
that.
need to get that's why more recently I try to get 5 Gluttony first turn just so Faust can actually start like nuking shit immediately.
Yeah, because then you use the counter, and then with
like
the-
you use the counter more, and then the counter becomes the fucking ascended version.
it becomes a
That's
risky
actual
tree.
conditional. It just has
Or
the
if
same
left.
conditional as the actual like normal skill to just use the ascended version.
Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
I feel like playing Limbus Company right now.
And then you use, and then you use, yeah. Well,
And
I
then
mean, that is, well, also Death Ride also does its fucking thing.
Also,
Death Right? Oh right.
Yeah, that's right. That's the one that like when you do Rupture, do more Rupture / count.
I'm just
Oh
gonna
yeah, right.
ask something. Well, I
Go
want
for
your
it.
guys' opinion. So you know Tutu's lobotomized branches, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I play that game. Beating
I,
game around.
I remember seeing someone try soloing it, and I'm now thinking, how about I try soloing it?
Well, if you do, you have to parry Gebura. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is there even parrying?
Yes, there is
Lobotomy
a parry.
Corporation?
No,
Parrying
quantum
in Lob-
lobotomization branches. Which is a Roblox game. And you see, you
believe-
have to parry Gebura like you are fighting an Elden Ring boss or a Dark Souls boss. Moreover, you have to be like very fucking fast because of Hawkmaster suppression. Otherwise, you
God.
will die.
Wait, very fast?
hotbar suppression makes it so that every single department can have meltdowns. And the
Oh my
moment
God.
the meltdown counter reaches 0, you will die. If any one of them reaches 0, you will die.
Yeah,
You have to
I don't really
make-
play lobotomy. I don't really play lobotomy. I kind of just I just acknowledge that that's a game that requires too much time for me. I would rather just replay Ladder of Ruina entirely again before playing lobotomy.
Fair.
Honestly, Library of Luna takes longer than the Bunny Corporation. Or at least to make it took 50 days.
Mm,
Yeah, I believe so.
Also, I'm currently in a weird situation where after this event, after I finish it, I'll have to figure out what I want to stream more. This or like Library of Runa, since yeah.
I don't really know what the right call is there because, to be fair, we need to get the project rolling and we need to get new voice actors.
Yeah,
I'm using this
we just don't have anyone to voice Angela for just in general
yeah.
and for the live stream.
Have that many people on. I mean, to be fair, the project kind of just stalled at some point and just didn't
We all
progress
know when it
forwards.
stalled.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it stalled like I don't know, I don't really know. When was the last fucking boats we had for fucking?
There.
When was the last boat we had? Let's see, last
Yeah, no,
boats we
you
had
got
for
me there.
fucking. Enoch boating. That was you, dude. That was fuck me. That was 4 months ago.
Yeah, but
Public
and
for
like
money.
we've been
Yeah.
so stalled because of the fact we don't have anyone like we have like one person auditioning for the characters that are available.
I mean, I'm gonna be auditioning for Yam.
Yeah,
I
but,
also like. I mean, it's not like it's hard because there's just a fuck ton of pmoon fandoms and a lot of people do want to voice the main characters. It's just, we need to actually do we need to actually put out stuff, produce
Yeah.
content of some sort of fucking form. But in order
Yes.
to do that, we need an Angela at least if we're gonna
we
start
need a
with love
channel, and before I feel
horror.
confident enough to do that, we need a fucking logo.
Oh, true.
I mean, that's
yes,
not the
the
hardest.
entire thing is being stalled by a fucking logo.
Should I make the logo?
If you have the free time and are willing to, that will be more than
Yes.
fine with
Uh,
Remember what we're
let's say,
remember we're rebranding it to Distorted Fandub.
Distorted.
Next week, I have like the entire fucking week off.
Make literally anything.
I have an idea for. I mean,
What's your
I thought,
idea?
okay, what if we coiled when I don't know, Voices of Distortion? How does that sound for a name?
Voices of Distortion.
I actually
Oh.
kind of like that more than Distorted
That
Fandub.
one's really good.
Voices of Distortion. It's just 12. Our first video is 12 hours of Carmen ASMR of emotional manipulation. Just
Okay.
like
Kind of. I'm down with that.
I want it
That
to
also
start.
reminds me of the time where I was just fucking gaslighting everyone by going, Distort.
I fucking dude, I love that when the fucking Twitter argument about whether Carmen was evil or not, when the argument started, like, oh my god, Carmen is not evil. Then the Arknights call that pops up, and the fucking things Carmen says are devious. They are evil. They're like emotionally manipulative. Like you cannot excuse that shit. She's evil.
Okay,
She's
I'm
evil as
so
fuck.
excited to see what it is now.
Jesus fuck, because like it's without spoiling, she speaks, she says things like
She
that.
speaks and
Damn.
she says things. Thank you, Finn. I never would have guessed that's what happened.
In my
When you
opinion,
speak.
in my opinion,
Oh, she said things.
Carmen is not evil. It's just that at the time someone is at their lowest, she appears.
Did you play the Arknights event?
I haven't finished it just yet.
Okay, in my
I'll be
mind,
real with you.
in my mind, from the perception of what I've like understood about Carmen, she's always just been Project Moon's Albert Wesker if Albert Wesker ascended to godhood.
I mean,
I'll be
let-
real with you.
I mean, don't get me
Where
wrong.
the-
Like Carmen wanted to fix the world, but whatever the fuck happened, whenever she started appearing on people's fucking inner voices, that did not pan out. I don't know why she wants to do people to be emotionally manipulated into fucking exploding, but she wants people to
Have you played
explode,
Lob?
I guess.
Have you played Lob Corps?
Hold on. Fuck.
She was
wait,
okay.
could-
No, for all intents and purposes, she was trying to cure a disease, and I'm pretty sure that disease was just an allegory for depression.
I mean, no, yeah, don't get me
Might
wrong.
have been.
Like,
Like,
which
yeah, no, like,
valid
yeah.
goal, but also like, I think she's still pursuing that, and in her mind, what she is doing is good because it's making people not depressed because they're embracing their true desire and their true form. So in their mind, I'm assuming they're sending humanity to their next stage of evolution.
Yeah, yeah.
That's one way to put it. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's funny you said. Hey, it's very funny you say talk about stages of evolution. You should play the Arknights.
Okay, so that is in a way telling me I'm not super far off base, if not correct.
No, it's just that the Arknights again has a lot of those themes as well because of the enemies that they're fighting. It's silly.
Okay.
What do you even know the requirements for the Arknights event? Because
None.
I thought
There's
we needed.
absolutely nothing.
Oh, you can just play it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
I guess only hard mode is unlocked when.
No, hard mode isn't even locked.
That's okay. I mean, to be fair, it is a limited time collab. Fair, yeah, no, okay.
Yeah, no,
Also-
I've just been doing it on hard mode.
Go for
I
it.
mean, you basically were. Well, I cannot fucking speak.
Get both the rewards from normal and hard mode if you play hard mode.
Do hard mode first, then just complete the rest with normal mode, and just skip through the cutscenes.
I don't
'cause
even
you
need to
already know
do
what
that.
the fuck's
Why are you
happening.
saying that? You
Yeah, I
automatically
just
get the
told you.
reward. It even
Yeah.
says that
Oh,
right
never
here.
mind.
Yeah, I did just say that as well.
Oh,
You
my
get both
sorry.
the rewards.
I fucking love the Arknights.
Yes, I'm also glad that they made side grade just fluid sack.
They made
Right.
green fluid sack. Hell yeah.
Green.
It's not an upgrade or a downgrade to fluid sack. It's just a side grade. It's fluid sack
It's just
doing
a
something
green.
different.
It's just fluid sack, but green and
Yeah.
easier to fuel with your rupture team.
Yeah, I don't think it's easier to
on.
heal, but it definitely
No,
works
to feel because
Oh,
try fueling fucking fluid sack with the rupture team. No.
Let me actually.
It's possible because of Psy, you know.
Oh, gluttony.
Because it is 4 gloom and 2 lust on a rupture team.
All Gloom to Rush, Hong Kong, and Psy Branch. Really feels it.
Dude, I honestly Honglu uses anything but the gloom skill. I don't see it almost, even though it's a skill 1.
Okay, well,
How? It has
Yours-
2
Because
counts.
you always get skill 3 first, and after skill, so first he does answer to me Heisho, and then he goes either lonesome stand or I carve the path of a lord, and then I get a skill 2 for free. I just never use skill 1 on Hong Kong. I just never use it.
Hong Kong.
Yeah, I mean, he do be Hong Kong.
True.
Okay.
I just never see gloom out of that motherfucker. That motherfucker is happy that he gets to kill the entire Chinese imperial family. I don't blame him.
I mean,
I don't blame him. If I was
It is
him, I
what it
too would
is.
crash out.
Anyways,
and
I'm waiting
massacre
for Walpurgis.
Oh yeah.
yippee.
Oh, I'm broke. Oh, I'm full broke. I might
I'm
have to
broke
spend
too,
real money
dude.
on this one. I'm gonna have to throw a couple hundred buckaroonies that way. Fuck.
Dude, I'm so like, listen, I'm so prepared. I can actually like spend like a few pulls on the sheet Faust.
Not gonna lie.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. You can short it from day one. I think she's not seasonal.
No, I don't think that's a thing even with standard fee.
No, it is. It is. Some
Okay.
if they're going to the standard fare, you can chart them immediately. It's only
Oh,
seasonals that you.
Oh shit, I might do that then, just because of the fact that it's like, We're
I'm
finally
just-
getting she, but even then, I
I'm
want to
just
like
gonna say
gamble a
this.
little bit just so Kim Ji-hoon goes, oh hey, people really like this. Maybe I should do this more.
Just gonna
People
say
are-
this, but
Yeah.
the new Faust She ID kind of reminds me of Bari.
Because she has
You've said-
blades and a bow.
Yeah,
You said
basically.
multiple times.
Yes, I know, and I'm gonna keep on saying it because my brain forgets it.
I mean, honestly, I just find it funny that people want Faust to be fat. So when they saw Faust not being fat, they were like, "Oh, this is gore. This is tragedy." It's not an actual argument. This is people are making fun out of it because normally people like drawing Faust slightly chubby or whatever, and she looks really thin on the She She looks kind of starved. She looks really starved. She looks thin. She
To
needs
be
to
fair,
eat.
she is a part of the She Association. I don't think those are the best fed workers in the
Yeah,
city.
no, I don't think those guys eat that well. I'm a little with you.
I mean, we don't really see the well, cannot fucking
Yeah,
speak
like
today.
the one thing we know about the She Association is they are constantly overworked and just on the brink of fucking losing it.
Oh no, okay.
Yeah.
To be fair, that was only one section.
The
Well,
Limbus
two
IDs
count
all
one
have
that also
conditionals
fucking-
at low HP.
Yeah, but they were also south section. They were like shit
South
rolls
Section
downhill.
5. The one we saw in Runa was South Section 4. Or 3.
No, 2. It was south section 2 after no wait. South section 3 after 2 also fucking ate shit and died.
Yeah. It's consistent that they are not in the best position.
Yeah, but that's only
and
one.
I also
It's
get
only the
slightly
South.
okay. I also kind of get tilted whenever people say she is Chinese. I'm just like, no, it's fucking
Why
Japanese.
would she be
dumbass.
Chinese? What?
Why would she be Chinese?
I don't know. It's like it's fucking Japanese, dumbass. She is
Yeah,
as in
like,
the Japanese kanji for 4.
and death.
Usually
And death.
Yes, and death. That is where fucking boundary of death literally comes from.
You're like,
Ain't
yeah,
no
when you
fucking
literally
way.
when you roll for she in boundary of death, you can literally see a big fuck off icon that says death in Japanese and also for. Like that's the whole thing. That's the whole gimmick.
Yeah, it's like
Look at my stream real
fuck.
quick. I don't know what the fuck the
jeez.
game decided
mean-
to do, but it's trolling me. It gave me the frozen cries eco when I was getting it on that same Kanto.
Path,
It also
you mean?
it does that. It does that so.
Well, I'ma go gamble.
Okay. Anyways, I'm going to actually go get cleaned up quickly, and then we'll just pick back up.
Alright, though.
Sounds good.
Yeah, right. BRB.
All right.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Where did everyone go?
They left.
I'm not surprised. Did they say anything about pinging them when they got back, or no?
Nope.
Okay.
Don't mind if you hear popping sounds, that's just me chewing gum.
Okay. Damn it. Can't we just take any shipping to go after it? It's a research vessel. It can't possibly be very fast. This'll be difficult. Even if it is a research vessel, I'm sure it was constructed during the golden age of Lebanon. No average ship can keep up with it. Which is a problem, because I doubt we have any ship that can travel at the same speed. We only have a few small vessels left, which are all accordingly too far from this location to be feasible options. Do we have any recourse? No. Not unless we can identify the exact location of the vessel. Which is the real problem. We can find ourselves a ship to go after them, yes, but most eyes of Lebanon, the lighthouses, were probably lost during the profound silence. Hi, Hangley.
Hello,
Wait.
Hangley.
Wait. When you say most, do you mean that there's some left? Just one, as far as I know. The one in Promo, but stream's lagging. That lighthouse cannot be used at this moment. There's another. There's a lighthouse you can use. Really? Huh. Are you really going to give one of the villagers benefit of the doubt? Yet young Saint Scandi had already confirmed to be safe. All I confirm is whether she's a seaborn or not. Can't know if she's a cultist. 'Tis true yet. Once we saw that Mares was left all on her own, we decided to have her accompany us at all times and keep her within Lena's eyeshot. We couldn't possibly blame her for what happened, given Candy's confirmation that she doesn't have anything to do with those sea monsters. Besides, they'd all left her behind. But Iris still seemed to harbor a bit of suspicion. The problem with Erigel is that she simply knows too much. Where could she possibly have gathered access to all that information? See, she can't even answer that question. But let's think about this. What if we were to ask her what we don't know? The location of that lighthouse, for example. Stream stopped lagging. They're taking rapidly. What did they say? Dante says that we should approach it differently and ask her what we don't know, like the location of the lighthouse. What?
I forgot that. I was meant to voice act Amaya. And Gregor
It seems like a reasonable suggestion to me. Or does the Inquisitor have an alternative solution to this Col- col-
Hmm.
Condemn it? No, but fine, let's hear it. I won't interrogate you about how you have access to things that even us Inquisitors don't know. At least not right now. Pmoon, no, Dead Lighthouse. That's our village name. Somewhere a little ways off the coastline, there's an interior eye of Lebany on the sea. Through it, though it was almost destroyed when the profound silence swept through, off the coastline. Is it not connected to the land? I think it used to be until it sank. We should be able to produce ourselves enough wooded material from the village to build a raft. Is it near enough for a raft to be means of access? The weather's not great today, but it should do. If it's not far from the coast. Even you're going to trust the Airgree? I don't see why I shouldn't. I understand that the Lebanese mistrust the Airgree. Mistrust of the Airgree is quite profound, yet such stigmatism is hollow to the rest of us. Strings lagging again.
Hmm.
Inquisitor Airly, what do you feel when you saw Rhodes Island operator? If you're talking about the Carolys, nothing in particular, other than slight annoyance when she accused me of being inhuman. So you didn't harbor any hostility nor disdain? Not that you would have felt any sense of sympathy or empathy either. Give me a second, I need to check something.
Alright though.
Welcome, big and official. My stream was lagging, but it just stopped. I'm just like checking something right now, so that's why I'm quiet. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks. So, you don't... I thought... I have no history of feelings for or against the Aragri. Such must be the same for the outsiders. What's she on about? He's campaigning that in matters in regards to mares, our opinions are more objective than Airley's. Finding the vessel, frigates, commander coordinates will be of benefit to all. Limbus Company will gain the opportunity to return to the city via the dimensional door, while Rhodes Island will have the chance to study it at a closer proximity. And the inquiry will gather possibility of the vessel well in the technological from the Lebanese Golden Age is contained. What? Are you just going to hand over you're just going to hand that over to the Inquisitor? Why should we convey what was one? Why should we convince what was once Lebanese? Well, there are certain aspects to that vessel that drew inspiration. I already have a set of the art masterpiece known as Mephistopheles. As long as that can be guaranteed, I see no reason to refuse. Airly eventually agreed to put her trust in Marley's. Stream's lagging again. We are in luck, Executive Manager. Quite fortunate that our interests align entirely with that of the first strangers we encountered in a strange land. Lucky is right. Imagine if we were back in the city, it would have taken them like 3, 4 free distortion hunts for us to come to this agreement. Sorry about having to settle you with this, Mares. Please lead us to the lighthouse. Okay, happily. So you said almost, so when you said almost destroyed, how almost destroyed is it? I heard that the light flickered from the lighthouse a long time ago, but the sharp shape still stands. At least it was when I saw it a few months ago. Stream stopped lagging. If the lighthouse is in an inoperable state, we're going to need to extend technology to get it back in working order. The technology is based on this complete divorce from the population's appeal of organic technology, so I doubt there's anyone out there who could work it anymore. Then you needn't worry about that. Here we have an engineer and a researcher who are geniuses among those in the city, so we should be able to manage most mechanical failures. Today is just revelation after revelation, huh? I can vouch for Limbus Company's skills. I can also work on a simple tasks. I've learned a thing or two while helping out Gramps, stuff about the lighthouse and various tech stuff. Oh, then should we head to the lighthouse together? No, I'll be leaving the group for the moment. Amiya will accompany you instead. What? After all that, you're just going off on your own? Yes, to join the doctor. It is imperative for the successful extraction of this mission. Of course, that hinders on Amiya's and Scatty's remaining behind here to assist the rest of you. Thus, I will leave it to the rest to take the Eye of Lebany and the lighthouse back. Wait, what do you mean take back the lighthouse? Is there someone or something out there that's taken over the lighthouse called the Eye of Lebany? A little sort of. A likely supervision. Amiya? What did the manager of Limbus Company say?
Oh. They're asking if the lighthouse has been taken over by someone.
Not a bad intuition. Yes, there is a high likelihood that the seclusion has been overrun by sea terrors. I don't know about overrun, but I encountered them a few times when we approached it too closely. Normally, it is hardly enough personal to attempt to raid on a lighthouse, but answer me this. Are there any limitations to their revival? There are no restrictions as long as Dante, the manager, survives. However, do note that the battle effectively depends on the prolonged battle due to mounting mental strain on the manager. No need to change the plan then. Amiya, use this communicator to alert me as soon as you arrive to the identified coordinates of the vessel of the lighthouse. Well, good luck with that. Blazy warrior. If luck would have it, we should be able to reduce the time it takes to complete the retrieval mission. Okay, as long as you're not taking anyone with you. If it's just her leaving, then go ahead. I think we should be fine too. It's Amia.
Oh. Then let us commence mission vessel masses retrieval.
Righto. Step 1, the plan, the raft. Right. Let's get on with it. It's done. Let's go.
Gotta go AFK
Okay.
real quick.
Okay. What? What? Why are you looking at us like that? Is there something bothering you? Must you ask? Just look how productive and quick she is to jump to action. Certainly lives lives up to the image of an employee working for a large corporation. Thanks, Otis, for that charitable view, I guess. Thanks to Scatty, who had already finished the first step of the plan, we were able to move on to step 2 immediately.
내 명을 들은 시비수 결집이다.
After a while of carefully sailing on Scatty's raft along the coastal cliffs, a gigantic, shrouded lighthouse emerged from the thick mist. Eye of Lebanon, even in its deplorable ruined state, touches that are once more monumental or structural are appearing on the eventual cusp of the lighthouse. So even called their lighthouses, gathered from Lebanese, it retreats of the garden of the era, as it was built during the Golden Age. You really know everything, don't you? As she said, but now these lighthouses are nothing but graveyards of countless inquisitors and soldiers of the battle. No one who's attempted to retrieve a lighthouse has ever survived the excursion. Can you please not say scary stuff like that, Miss Eleni? We are literally about to walk into it. Don't you ever quit shipping? What are you? A float beast? Stop yapping in my ear. Why is this one such a coward, unlike the rest of you outsiders? I'm not a coward. I'm just voicing my... She did just say some pretty concerning stuff. How long do you think the repairs will take? Its extent is rather heavily... Exterior is rather heavily damaged. However, from what is visible from the outside, its interior is still quite intact. With Miss Faust's experience, it shouldn't take too long. Yisang shrugged, suggested with a smile, but Faust maintained her silence for the entire journey to the lighthouse, then said something pretty concerning in response. Of course, my wit remains unmerited even in such uncertainties. Currents are pretty well. Someone's gotta have to stay behind and keep an eye on the raft. Can't just leave it here unattended, but I don't know if we can carry it either. I'll stay here and protect the ship. You sure you can handle this alone? I know he's strong, but maybe one or two more people should stay behind just in case. No, don't need them. Sea terrors will swarm the islet if I go with you anyway. So this has nothing to do with you. What she's trying to say is that she's worried about you not having enough people to take on the lighthouse when she can handle this area alone, which is why she's okay with staying behind alone. Thanks for explaining. Some people just can't help but hop through it, every even extreme hoops, I guess. Well then, let's trust her. We'll be back, Scatty. Luckily, we didn't run into any sea terrors on our way to the lighthouse gate. Welcome back. The problem was that the gates were bound shut by strange blue tentacles. What were you saying?
I said thank you.
No worries. Reminds me of that L Corp branch back at U Corp, though that one was white. I don't think I can do anything to force it open myself, so guys, can you pry this open this door?
Oi, move over. I'll pull it from the right side. You grab the left end. We all pull together at 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Something's off here.
What are you doing?
The door is firmly sealed in place.
This fleshy tissue regenerates almost as soon as it's torn. Perhaps you need to tap it from a wider form of art to get it open. Well, what now? This strange flesh tentacle grows on the gates of the sea terror. Reacts to the lump, but it's grown too much to be affected by it in any meaningful capacity. Scatty might be able to open this door with her incredible strength, but could I go fetch her? But I think she's already fighting off sea terrors with sinking the raft. So we're all on our own for now. Maybe an identity card or ego could be used to get through this? So, which one? Huh. Just as I was pondering a familiar question, faint black glow came into view that devoured my sight. It's no vision, no inspiration, it's different from those sudden, hazy, fully realizations. And it's not a star of that day that I think of from time to time. It's not from the horrible door that I see every time I turn the clock either. Formless and blank space in which I was, which I am not permitted to see. Faint noise, a whisper, cuts through it. And through that opening I see light. I reach out to the opening and see Sketty, born from a very warm gaze. Sketty? Powerful imagination crushes onto me like the waves. Sketty, the staggering dancer wielding a blade. Sketty, whose locks, her flowering locks. And Sketty, the singer, humming in a low voice. Beyond the faint flickers of cognition, Sketty's existence has been engraved. The sinners who can wrestle and control this occasionally team's power is.
Oh, am I? Dante, are you alright?
I'm okay. I don't think we'll need to send Sketty. Verta.
Oh. Huh? What?
Hey Ishmael, I've never used this eagle before, but I need you to trust me and accept it. What? An ego? I nod quickly. Well, it's not like we get to have a particular run with those egos. Whatever it is, it seems that our manager found a solution. Her confusion is short-lived. She lets out a carefree laugh before stepping forward, boldly twisting her mace once. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Get corroded? Screams lagging.
한눈 팔지 마세요. 당신에게 파도는 반드시 밀려올 테니.
Cool. Cracks on the lighthouse are growing? I think she destroyed the door instead of opening it. Sorry, didn't think it'd be this strong. Well, the door's open. What are we waiting for? No, I mean, what just happened? The part where you... What? The part where I suddenly changed into a different outfit and equipped a different personality? Yes, that. That is? This is most fascinating. That an ego could be drawn here in lieu of the mirror of Mephistopheles. I think I connected to Amia's subconscious mind. There was this strange, unfamiliar light, and I saw Amia's emotions attached to her memories and experiences. So I reached out to them.
My subconscious mind?
Yes, I'm stealing your memories, bitch. Yes, I'm turning your memories into weapons, bitch. You can't stop me. Anyways, Gregor, hold this shit. Anyways, Gregor, here, a new Wa ego.
Thank you.
I know how much you hate Garden of Thorns. So I decided that while I'm stealing from this person's memories, I would get you a actually usable Wa. I just had this feeling that it would work. Sorry for peering in without asking first, but I didn't see anything other than things about Scatty. All I needed were memories and emotions that could be used to understand the being that is Scatty.
It's okay. I've also experienced with gaining power from others' memories and emotions to overcome difficult situations. Maybe that's how you were able to draw something from me as well, Dante.
That is the most appropriate assumption, especially in the situation in which divulging into practicalities is impossible. So that's called ego? Barely. Of course, Limbus Company's ego is quite distinct from other kind of egos, which are bloom from within one's. That is enough. No further information is to be divulged to outsiders. It matters not whether young Males or Amia learns of this. I agree with that fool this time. The Inquisitor used an armament projectile that pierced the outer walls, several of them, in fact, of a building, and the head did not pursue her following the breach of a taboo. This is clearly not the city. Ain't it better to let her talk her heart than to hear her moan and whine about not being able to say anything? I am convinced. Do as you will, then. Faust replied, sound almost sulking, but Don Quixote immediately began to explore out ego to Italy and Mars anyway. But everyone was too busy to pay attention to her, as the wet skulking noise from a distance had put everyone on edge. Can we do that later? We got some cleaning up to do. So there were more sea terrors past the door. I think any sea terrors from the sea are all conveying around Scatty, which means that our only roadblocks are sea terrors still lingering around the lighthouse. Let's go. Let's take this lighthouse back. I think after this I might go to bed.
Fair enough.
단순해서 좋군 9번 수감자. 물론 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다면.
I mean, we got like 17 days to complete it.
Yeah.
next week you might see me playing Limbus Company 24/7 because I'm most likely just trying to get the
Stream's
egos.
lagging.
And next week you might see me on Limbus Company a lot since I'm trying to get the egos and stuff.
불가 위야. 마감했습니다.
도끼를
Yeah, stream's lagging.
잘 써. 도려내라.
깔끔한 절단력인가?
차포자
요요.
예상한 것보다
길을
운치가 좋구나.
敵に対して大きな打撃を与えました。
I like syncing, but it's not as useful as it is on abnormalities. I like syncing, but it's not as useful as it is on abnormalities.
아, 완전
Correct.
과감한 판단이었어요.
얘기하듯이 말하지 좀 마시라니까.
그래도 완전 좋은 판단이었던 건 사실이네요. 엘리트 오페레이터のみの腕前です。
흑슨 12수 이 안에 숨쉬는 자 누구나 살려주지 마라. 끝내지.
우리를 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을!
적에게 치명상을 입혔군요. 관리자님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다 대단한 능력을 갖추고 있고
목을 떨고 죽어.
제가 늘 말씀드렸죠. 저는 언제나 옳은 말만 한답니다.
이거리는 충분해. 너한테
연장 솜씨가 현란하죠. 정말 만들고 연습만 하는 것이요.
딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
개체에게 일격을 가하는데 성공했습니다. 샴페인을 가져오기엔 너무 이른 타이밍이긴 하겠지만 이 전투가
Oh.
성공적으로 끝나면
Oh yeah,
모두의
that's right, a
희생을
new
기리며
song.
축배를 드는 것도 나쁘지 않겠죠.
No, 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 no. Oh, okay, so they just... Enemies take bloom damage. Funny.
You didn't know that?
I forgot about it. Yes, I'm very forgetful, remember that.
Okay.
확 물어버리자고.
Or there are just times where I, like, literally do not know for the times I've played Limbus.
괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
I mean, I've played Limbus
이 정도 탕류에 허덕.
longer than Lobotomy.
그림자 속으로 가라앉게.
효율적인 대처로 개체를
Okay.
꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 이대 관리
Otis, how the fuck did you roll a single heads on your skill 3?
They're not at max SP.
They were at 45
No,
SP.
they weren't. They're not even at 45 SP right now. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about mines.
No.
But it's done. Sinking. Ooh. Yippee. Rewards claimed.
울부짖는 그래 그렇게 시원하게 처리하시 목을 떨고 진짜 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 거지.
아까의 공격으로 인해서 대상에게 많은 피해를 입혔어. 적들이 충분히 나약해졌다는 거지. 끝을 내도 될 것 같아. 목을 콱 물어버리자고. 개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가보자.
숨통 끊기.
効果的な攻撃でした。
이러고
좀 추석네.
Not gonna lie, it'd be nice if Yisang could keep the horse form in Limbus, just like Wild Hunt Heathcliff.
불가 위약 막아내지 못하리.
I'm sorry, what?
To be
nice
honest,
if
it,
you could keep what?
Yisang keep their horse form.
Okay.
이 거리는 충분해. 너한텐 조금 멀겠지만. 이제 지시가.
시원하네. 아, 술 맛을 돋궈주는 좋은 공격이었어.
약점을 잘 찌른 것 같네요.
불가 위약 막아내지 못하리.
끝내지. 목을 떨궈주마. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나. 그쪽 뺨이 아닐 텐데. 너무 과했는데.
맞아. 살살해. 그러다 뼈라도 부서지면 살 속에서 뼈가 씹힐 거라고.
Dun-dun-dun.
헤어내리. 불쌍하게 울부짖는 끝내지.
끊기.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
놈을 튀울 수도 없고.
여관에 가면 또 한참을 떠보지. 하리에게 해줄 이야기가 또 늘었군요.
길을 보라. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
What?
틈새에게 깨우치시길.
묘야.
Weird. Roland, I'm gonna send something in the chat.
청소부가 다녀가고 날이 밝으면 죽은 자의 흔적을 찾으려는 자들이 와도 아무것도 알 수 없을
Well,
것이다.
in the Discord chat.
볕이 들면 그림자는 거두어지고
The headless thing should not be that small. I don't know what they did, but they did something. And now I'm confused.
I think we might... Shit. I think we might be able to clear the rest of it next stream.
Oh, you're close to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely.
Anyways, I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone. See ya. Bye.
Good night.